Hey everybody, it's Jannah with more random yet riveting ramblings, and today is day 6 of our 21-day meditation experience with Deepak, Chopra, and Balvin. So we are still in the first week, and this week is all about renewing the body. This meditation experience is called Renew Yourself, body, mind, and spirit. And the first week we focus on renewing the body, reconnecting with the body. The next week is the mind, and then the last week is the spirit. So for today's meditation, it's called Finding Opportunity in Stressful Situations. This meditation was very interesting. I did this meditation in the bathtub, and it was a totally relaxing experience, and it really helped shift my day because I got news that the meditation directly helped me get through. So this centering thought for today is: I nurture my body through lightness and coolness. The Sankrit Mantra that you can repeat to yourself if you get distracted during your meditation is Shivo Ham. Shivo Ham. It means I am transcendent, silent awareness. And the focus of the meditation during the introduction to the meditation, when Deepak and Balvin both talk about the topic, they talked about shifting the way that we view threats that come up in our day as opportunities, shifting away from looking at it as a threat to looking at it as an opportunity. The message of the day starts with a quote that says, "Opportunities to find deeper powers within ourselves come when life seems most challenging." So those moments where you are faced with something new or unexpected that looks like a threat, looking at it as an opportunity to show you what you're made of, to find deeper powers within yourself, to learn new skills, or to grow. So the message is: understanding how to turn threats into opportunities is a key component of finding renewal every day. Two powerful threats to our health and well-being are stress and chronic inflammation. We can transform these threats into opportunities for renewal by adopting an approach of coolness in our diets to decrease inflammation, and lightness in consciousness through practices like meditation to reduce stress and tension. I loved this meditation because it combined what you put in your body with what you do to help your body through stressful situations. And it helped to connect the things that you put in your body with your body's stress response. So it says here to renewal can be attained through approaching your diet with coolness. So they defined the concept of coolness as lighthearted, calm, balanced. The difference between being hot-headed and hot-tempered, and when you're upset, you get heated, or when you're having heated discussions all the time. So coolness is the opposite of heat. When you're in a lot of tension, or when your body's responding to an illness or a cut or something, it creates movement that creates heat. So the concept of today's meditation is to get you to get yourself in a state of coolness instead of being agitated. And your body shows you that it is in a state of agitation, and it's not cool by becoming inflamed when you're eating certain things, or when your body is stressed out, or when your body is trying to heal itself. So it says to decrease inflammation. And that's something that you can do physically with the things that you eat, because meat and dairy and causes a lot of inflammation, and it causes a lot of mucus production. And so putting things in your diet that's anti-inflammatory, like more turmeric into your diet, or what's another thing that's anti-inflammatory? Sea moss is a good thing to incorporate into your diet. Herbal supplements and things that help to reduce your body's inflammation, so and water retention and things like that. So introducing more plants into your body can help to reduce your body's inflammation, and it can help produce a more cool environment that's less stressful. So back to the centering thought. I nurture my body through lightness and coolness. This meditation introduced the concept of coolness to me. I already know about lightness. I love the concept of light, and how looking at light in so many ways can help to, it can translate into helping me feel supported in my mind, to keep my thoughts light as air, to keep my worries light, to live in light, to be illuminated. Like, there's so many different analogies and meanings of the word light that you can draw strength from whenever you're having and whenever an obstacle is placed in front of you. So in the introduction, they talked a lot about, and they mentioned it here, that one of the key components is to turn threats into opportunities. And it is difficult to do, because when you're faced with something new, it can be a real threat. And initially when it comes up, you're responding to, what am I going to do about this now? Or maybe at the time you don't have time to have a calm reaction, because maybe you're in danger in the moment, or maybe it's a real threat. So this is talking about when new changes come up in your life, or when things that you didn't expect, things that may seem like they're negative at first, that you can, if only you change your perspective, you can address it in a different way. So for example, for me today, I learned that we won't be going back to school next school year. It will be online for the first 2 quarters. We'll continue distance learning. And of course, the way that things are going, no one really expected. I didn't expect to go back to school, but however, I want to go back. I won't even have the same students, because they'll be in the 2nd grade, but at least I will be able to see them in the hallway, check in on them and stuff, and just see them and meet new students, and implement things that I have been thinking about for next school year. Like, for instance, I wanted to add more things to a writing center. How in the world am I supposed to make a virtual writing center and encourage 1st graders to write when they are they just going to show me their notebook? Are they going to take pictures and upload? Like, all these thoughts started coming to my mind that started interrupting my plans for next school year. But I immediately checked in with my body, because I was getting physically worked up. I thought about how I'm supposed to be in charge of my healing. I bring my body into balance and healing, like the other day's meditation, and thinking about, okay, what can I do right now in this moment? So I took a moment, took a few deep breaths, and let the thought pass. And then eventually, when I could not control that they started coming up, I wrote down a list. And I wrote it on my board of the things some questions that I had and possible solutions. And after I wrote it down, that was it. I let it go for the rest of the day. And I actually enjoyed writing it down, because it helps me to look at those possible solutions, where my opportunities, or how can I address this issue. All of the threats or the questions that I still had, thinking, what am I supposed to do about the way this is structured? How can I do this again? Like, it was so unexpected before. How can I make this different this time around? And those were the threats. But thinking about what I'm capable of producing, and thinking about, well, how could I, with the resources that I have? I know that my school will be supportive and will give me more resources for teaching. That's not what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about other things, but the act of writing it down helped to take it from my mind. The act of writing it down also helped me to think about the opportunities that I could have within these threats. And it helped me to release my anxiety about it and realize that I don't have to stress about anything because I can choose where I put my focus. And I'm putting my focus right now back into the now. I'm not going to worry about it. So, but I didn't get to really sit down and think about how this meditation was right on time today. Because earlier I was not feeling this new news, but when I thought about, okay, well, my centering thought that I'm returning to today is that, what is it? I nurture my body through lightness and coolness. So I had to keep my thoughts light and I had to keep cool inside my body and change the way that threat was looking. So 10 minutes has hit. It's 11 minutes now. I have to wrap it up. And I hope that this meditation gives you a perspective on a different perspective on new things that come up, how you can look at them as opportunities instead of threats, how you can change threats into opportunities to show what you're made of, to show yourself those secret powers that are there within, beneath your surface. So let me know how your meditation was today, what thoughts came up, and like and subscribe and all those things. Bye.